I went to QuakeCon a few weeks ago. This was my second QuakeCon. I went to QuakeCon last year with Game Bench, had a lot of fun, but I didn't get to do as much stuff as I'd hoped. I mean, I made a photo album, I did a couple of interviews, I filmed some panels, but for the most part, it was my first convention and I just wasn't prepared, you know? So this year, I went in with a lot more preparation. I'd gone to MagFest and PAX since then, so I knew what I was getting into and I had my gear ready. And I did a lot of cool videos. I did an interview, I did a couple of reactions to Dying Light and Evil Within, and I just had a blast, guys. If you get a chance to go to QuakeCon next year, don't miss it. Our first highlight today comes from my QuakeCon clip. It's my reaction to the Evil Within, which was, as I said, a closed doors demo that I played. It was this awesome mansion mission where you enter this mansion and you kind of have to unravel a couple of puzzles to find out what's going on, and it was very Silent Hill-ish. I was extremely impressed with this game. Check out this brief clip. And there was a really cool puzzle in the demo I did play. It was this really large mansion-like thing, kind of like the first Resident Evil, and you had to go into 3 separate areas and stimulate this little, it was a head on a table with a brain exposed, and there would be this little audio recording playing, and you basically have to stimulate a part of the brain based on what the audio recording is saying. You have to kind of figure it out. It doesn't just tell you right out, oh, do this one. It's very Silent Hill-ish. I love that. I love that not everything is just given to you up front. You do have to figure things out on your own. I, of course, wasn't allowed to film actual gameplay. I thought about filming my reaction to the gameplay, which they said I could do, but for the most part, I just wanted to enjoy the game. I wanted to get the most out of it and really understand how this game is going to turn out. Is it going to be the type of horror I want to see, or is it going to be more like Resident Evil 6? You all know what I'm talking about. The next clip comes from one of our new Not Productive members, Nate Talks to You. Nate recently reached an incredible milestone of 100,000 subscribers, and to commemorate the occasion, he took the Ghost Pepper Salsa Challenge. You poor, poor, deluded bastard.
Oh, wow. I told you. Wow. Yeah, you didn't believe me when you first came over here.
Yeah, oh god.
I told you.
My eyes are starting to water.
I told you, it's like 3 seconds in, you already can feel it, right?
Yeah.
It hits you.
It's like have you ever had Tabasco sauce? It's almost like that, but just way more spicy.
Like, I feel sweaty, like my eyes are watering.
Yeah, mine too.
I myself am not really a connoisseur of these man versus food style challenge videos. I'll watch them, but I don't think I could ever do them. I don't really have the stomach for it, if you catch my drift. I did do the cinnamon challenge a few years ago, if you remember what that was. I did it on a little vlog channel that I had, I don't remember. It's probably floating around on the internet somewhere, so you Encyclopedia Dramatica guys can feel free to look for it, but I'm not doing that again. Suffice it to say, it didn't work out so well. The last highlight is from another new Not Productive member. Yes, I know, we've been getting a lot of those lately. We're really trying to ramp up things, and if you're interested in joining Not Productive, please let me know. But this video comes from George Pickering. If you remember, he did a video on big booties, and I thoroughly enjoyed that video, as did most of you from what I could tell. And this guy's really talented. He's just really nutty. He's got a very strange video style, and he'll make videos about just about anything under the sun. In fact, this clip comes from a video where he talks about the evolution of wristwatches. Fascinating stuff.
It wasn't until 325 BC that the ancient Greeks finally took a rest from sodomizing young boys and developed the first water clocks. I don't pretend to be 100% certain as to how these water clocks worked, but I think the method they employed was they would take a newborn child and fill its tiny infant lungs with water from the water clock, and then the denominations of time would be divided into roughly the amount of time it took the child to die.
I probably would have ended that video with a funny little epitaph, because with mobile phones being in everyone's pockets 24/7, there's just no need for wristwatches anymore. I mean, how many people do you see walking around with a wristwatch, except for, you know, someone who's over 60 or a businessman or something? I don't know. Anyways, those are this week's highlights. You can check them out in the description section below, or click an annotation on the screen. Keep it real and stay unproductive.